Hello everybody and welcome to the Smite gameplay commentary. Today from the European Smite Pro League Play-In Cup Week 1, we have Heroes and Zeros facing off against I5 out of the round of 8. Taking a look at our team lineups, Heroes and Zeros on the blue side, Vastrical playing Apollo in the duo lane, with Elceto on Athena, Darzar on Hun Bats in the jungle, Arn King as Ra in the solo lane, and Al Kwong being played by Enigma in the mid lane. For I5 we have Sanotree as Rom, with Durgis as his support on Odin, Agni being played by Lloydie in the mid lane, Chalk on Advert in the solo lane, and Adapting playing Mercury in the jungle. One of the things I really wish I could do was change the exact positioning of these names. They stay fixed in the box at the bottom of the screen would make things a lot easier having them stay in the same spot the entire game, but unfortunately they are sorted by net gold, so not able to do anything about that. Nothing going on so far as minions have spawned, buff camps about to come up. Over on the right side, Harpy's Chalk looking to zone out and steal away the right side Harpy camp, which he does. Left Harpies will go up uncontested. See if Heroes and Zeros looks for the steal onto the I5 blue buff. It will not be happening as they were both finished off at the same time. Agni with this wave clear being a little stronger early on, looking for some early harass, not quite finding it. Over in the duo lane, as is fairly typical, the blue side getting that little bit of early advantage. Apollo also having a bit of an advantage as far as wave clear goes. Sanotree has picked up the blue buff over for I5. Which is kind of interesting. Some ROMs actually giving it to the support player, given that ROM has pretty much mana-free wave clearing with Astral Strike. Just a little bit of early aggression. Apollo getting out of there with the moves. I'll be pulling back to the tower, waiting on some cooldowns before clearing out that wave. As I was saying, Astral Strike has no mana cost. It is reliant on the passive quiver generation of Rom. You can hold up to 5 arrows, fire up to 5 shots at a time. Auto-attacking does increase the rate at which he gets them. And at least for now, it is in fact... the wave clear is in fact going in his favor. A couple more points into So Beautiful for Apollo will make it easier for him to deal with these waves. But until then, Rom will be pushing that wave forward quite quickly. Mercury's still level 3, looking for that mid lane gank. Al Kwong pulling back, alerted to the rotation early. Looks like people are getting settled into their roles. The junglers have both left the solo lane. We're having just a little bit of trouble early on, getting harassed under his tower. Ra's another one of those mages whose wave clear is not quite top-notch early on. First few levels doesn't really have it. Few levels later, his wave clear picks up and is able to just mow it down in one celestial beam. Solar Blessing also helping, of course, to keep his minions up. Chalk having to work a little harder to clear those out. However, it does have the disadvantage of Chalk having to auto-attack more to clear a wave. Chalk is getting more stacks of his passive, which actually could allow him to use more abilities for free. So it's one of these interesting things, if you can keep your wave of minions alive and kill the other wave. But it looks like for the time being at least, as fight is breaking out over the left Harpy camp. Sonic Boom is charged up. Hun Bats teleporting to a Harpy, not the person he's looking for. Fear No Evil coming out. Mercury, once again charging that Sonic Boom, does miss. Hun Bats now running from Rom and Mercury, trying to get out, looking for the somersault, not able to find it before getting taken down. First Blood going to Adapting. 3 minutes, 33 seconds into the game. And on the back of that, Gold Fury has been called for by I5. And it looks like they will be taking it for free. No one is in the area with Hand of the Gods to contest this. Apollo across the skies looking for the steal as I5 backs off early. Apollo So Beautiful coming out, or rather, Serenade coming out, not enough as he's locked down in the Ring of Spears. Fire Giant going, or Gold Fury rather, going to I-5, as well as 2 kills. Elceto coming in a little too late, not able to get back out. So I-5 finding themselves a 2.6k gold lead. Also just curious about when exactly Ra will find his, we'll have enough levels to clear these waves nice and quickly. Not quite yet. One more level, I believe, will do it. Or 2 more. It's level 8 or 9, at which you can get 5 points in a single ability. That might be all it takes. Either way, something to keep an eye on, or something to consider when you're just playing Ra versus Chuck. Do you want to give Chuck the opportunity to get more auto attacks and build up his passive more quickly? It's more free healing, more free harass. So probably not something you generally want coming your way as Ra. Major Look does land onto Ra, healing up in his Solar Blessing, getting thrown out by Special Delivery. This could be bad. Defender of Olympus coming down, Mercury making his escape. Hunbat's now also in the area. Not quite having the damage to pick up that kill. Ra will go pick up his mana buff before heading back to base. Athena looking for a little bit of harass. I try to move the camera back unsuccessfully. Over the mid lane, things being surprisingly tame. Ao Kuang still having a little bit of trouble with minion waves getting pushed down onto his tower. Looks like we might have a gank coming up here. Double rotation coming around. Sonic Boom does land onto Hunbat, looking for the kill. Fear No Evil coming out, getting him away for the moment. Lloydie is in the area. Rainfire coming down, does secure the kill. I-5, the 3-man rotation now, looking for Ao Kuang. Special Delivery not landing. Spirit Tempest coming out. Looks like it will... Oh! Adapting, dodging into the Spirit Tempest. He will be safe in the back for now. Enigma caught up now in the Ring of Spears. Searing Pain does come out. Not enough to pick up any kills, however. I-5 getting 2 more kills on the back of that rotation.
Your middle tower
Over in the left lane, Rom is up in the air. 1 more hit will kill Vastrical, and he does go down as well. Going down 1v1 in that lane as the Hunters, not a good thing. Rom will now have the experience and gold advantage going back into that, and it could very well happen again. Athena looking for the midway farm. Not really getting spotted out, not so much caught out. She'll just walk out of that. I-5 showing a bit of a heavy presence right now around that mid lane. They did just pick up both Harpy camps.
Your left tower is under attack.
Their gold lead has increased to around 4,500 gold. And they're starting to build themselves a little bit of a level advantage. Lloydie just now hitting 10. Highest member of Heroes and Zeros still only level 8. That will be coming into effect here as well. Ra is now at the point he can more or less clear the wave instantly. Shock also having some quite decent wave clear. Not going to be able to really... Oh, Vastrical, we did just miss a kill over here, unfortunately, as the replay thing is not cooperating. Let's see exactly what happened over there. We'll follow with... This is a ways back, actually. But, yeah, sometimes this replay stuff does not cooperate. See if I can remember the correct buttons. I cannot. Here we go, Rom rotating around. Looks like it will be the 3-man gank onto Sandtree. No ward spotting this out. Crippling Strike coming out, trying to get away, realizing that he is, in fact, not in a great position. Fear No Evil locking against the wall. Taunt into the shield wall with Vastrical picking him up with the auto attacks. A little far back to see that quick little kill gank, but for now, we will take it. Trying to get all that action as it happens, and sometimes having to rewind a little before the action to actually catch it after the fact.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Enigma has finished his Book of Thoth now. Those stacks will begin to build up as he gets back to land and continues farming. They're just warding up the Heroes and Zeros side of the jungle. Elceto following him around and running away. A couple people in the area. Those epic support battles tend to end a little more quickly when there are other people nearby to help out. So Ro8 now at the point, taking a look at Shock. What is he building? Shock went for boots first. No magical protection. Wouldn't be surprised to see an IIIII coming out here shortly. Could be wrong, of course. Just waiting to see if he actually buys anything. Waiting for it. There it is. Mystical Buckler coming out, or rather the Enchanted Buckler coming out as we miss a kill in the mid lane, hitting that rewind button. Sonic Boom coming out onto Enigma, special delivery connecting in the middle of the rain fire. Spirit Tempest does come out. Not going to be enough as adapting was knocked back, but way too late to actually do anything. Tornadoes did tick down, not enough to get the counter kill. I5 now up 7 kills to 1. Elseto being forced to run away from Sanitree and Durgis as the monkey is rotating around through the jungle. Good rotation there by Darzer, coming around to attempt to help out if the situation arose.
Your right tower is under attack.
It's like Agni almost getting caught out, able to get away safely. Fear No Evil was available. They could have looked for the kill there, but however, in those tight quarters, having Rain Fire with the double stun coming out would possibly not have ended very well. Heroes and Zeros looking for the steal onto the left Harpy camp, not quite finding it. Adverts rotating around. Darzer looking for the steal opportunity. Does not look like he found it. I believe at this point that is every Harpy camp being picked up by I5 so far this game. They are just completely controlling this map for the time being. Gold lead sitting at around 4,200 gold. Heroes and just actually reducing it just so ever so slightly as I5 now looking to steal the left side mana buff as well. They are just everywhere today. Just taking a quick look if I can remember the button. Vision for Heroes and Zeros, 3 wards down in the jungle to the 7 wards of I5. I5 now looking for the Gold Fury. Does find it. Goat looking in for the steal. Not going to end too well for Elseto. Jumping into 4. Getting dropped almost instantly. No opportunity to move there. Elseto actually having Blink picked up for some to save Preemptive Strike, not having to engage with it. Preemptive Strike, of course, being a rather obvious engagement tool as you go to charge it up. It makes a lot of noise, and it's quite obvious you're using it. Swagni raining down that fire. I5 finally heading back to base, letting up a little bit. Looking for that right side blue buff steal. They will find the steal. Fear No Evil is out, catching Adapting. Adapting looking for the Sonic Boom to get out. Confound landing, however, stopping that escape. Searing Pain coming out. Spirit Tempest coming out. Lots of ultimate burns, but 2 kills getting picked up. Elseto getting one of those. Not the ideal person to be getting the kills, but kill is a kill nevertheless. Looks like they'll be picking up the right tower as well on top of that. Heroes and Zeros doing work, trying to get themselves back into this game. The gold lead has still remained at about 4,200. They have countered that previous Gold Fury pickup. So if nothing else, they have that going for them at the time being. Still not a great thing being at a 4,200 gold lead, but it's better than being at a 5,200 gold lead.
Your right tower is under attack.
Advert has now completed his Ankyile. Those stacks will be building up. Extra cooldown reduction and physical protection. Gotta check. Physical power, not protection. Misspoke, wrong word. I wasn't sure if it was the physical power or the magical protection I built up, so I combined them both. He's getting pushed up to the tower in the middle lane. Mid Harpies are up once again. We'll see if I5 can maintain their stranglehold on both of these Harpy camps. I5, or rather Heroes and Zeros, are in position to contest this right Harpy camp this time, and Lloydie might actually, by the graphics, a little hard to tell. Looks like Heroes and Zeros might have gotten that. Looked like the wave of flame from Agni might have secured those Harpies. A little hard to tell, though. I wish I could see the gold numbers. They might be somewhere in the options to enable that, but who knows? Not going to check at the moment. Sentry making quick work of that minion wave. Not going to be turning his attention to that tower as Athena has roamed over. Fight breaking out in the jungle by the Fire Giant. Sonic Boom coming in from adapting, not quite connecting. Spirit Tempest coming out. Looks like it will miss everybody. Lloydie just dodging out at the last moment. Elseto, Defender Olympus, was used to get across the map. Now caught in the middle, 4 members. Nice Searing Pain there from Arn King, catching 3 members of I5. Heroes and Zeros now on the hunt, finding the kill onto Advert. Blink forward from Enigma will... Lloydie running across the skies from Apollo will pick up that kill. Sanitary now on the hunt, 1v4 up into the air with Astral Barrage, looking for the kill onto Enigma, finding it with the final shot. Odin getting picked off by Darzer. And Vastrical now caught in a 1v3. Sanitary trying to juke away, not able to do so, however. Deicide for Heroes and Zeros. Gold lead having decreased to around 2,500 gold. Looks like Heroes and Zeros might have made that move and just pulling the trigger, turning this around. I5 being very aggressive so far this game, being largely in Heroes and Zeros' side of the jungle. However, for the time being at least, not quite paying off. Heroes and Zeros has forced them back from where they were. And not able to take down this middle tower. They will disengage for the time being. We'll see what I5 can do on the back of that Deicide. Let's see, their stride now having been broken. We'll see if they can turn it back on, as it looks like they're going for a Fire Giant right now. There's no one nearby. They did all just walk by a ward. Heroes and Zeros is aware of this attempt occurring. Rainfire coming out, Enigma getting low. Rainfire not quite enough. Sonic Boom coming out, does find Arn King, not the one he was looking for, however, as Enigma is picked up by adapting. Still going forward, looking for the kill onto Arn King. Searing Pain not able to be completed before getting killed off. Elseto dropping as well. That will be a triple kill so far for adapting. The monkey teleporting back to the behind the fight, looking for the Summerfall. Does find a kill onto Agni, but 4 kills for 1. I5 now turning their attention to the Fire Giant. Very nice pickup by them. Apollo on the other side of the map has managed to pick himself up a tower and is looking for the middle tower. The Fire Giant here is going to be going to I5 shortly. See Apollo, Astracal not looking like he is going to be crossing the skies into that shock, actually recalling back to base to heal up, being quite low himself. Apollo will attempt to pick up the Gold Fury to counteract that here. Gold difference now less than 2,000 in favor of I5 on the back of those towers, and what could possibly be a Gold Fury as well. Apollo standing next to his little bobblehead counterpart on the ward. Hand of the Gods 3 in the form of Wrath of Gods here as well. Gold Fury getting down to that mark. Heroes and Zeros does pick up the Gold Fury. I5, despite having that Fire Giant belt now, only a 500 gold lead over Heroes and Zeros. So while I5 is still doing work, Heroes and Zeros is clawing their way quite rapidly back into this game, things approaching almost dead even once again. 17 minutes into this matchup. Let's see if I5 can put those brakes on. I keep trying to say something with brakes. I really want to use it, but I just can't actually completely formulate a thought with it. I5 really needs to put. I'm trying to use the brakes again, and it's just not happening. I5 really needs to put a stop to this Heroes and Zeros clawing themselves back into this soon if they don't want this to turn very bad for them very quickly. They are looking for that middle tower right now. Will find it now, looking for that middle tower as well. Minion waves are working their way up the lane. It will be a 5-on-5 at the tower. Heroes and Zeros does have the wave clear to deal with the minions coming up. It would have to be a dive from I5. Someone will end up tanking that tower up. Blink forward from Odin. Look, with nice ring of spears catching out 3 members. El Seto going forward, trying to control a bunch of people. Apollo up in the air. Spirit Tempest coming across, not finding the kill onto Durgis. Fight is scattered, and everyone is all over the place. Vastrical in a 1v2 over to the right side jungle as he is forced off into the lane. I5 still on the height. Nice Sonic Boom onto Enigma. Adapting does find the kill. Rainfire coming down, and Advert picking up El Seto as well. Adapting, tanking the tower for a few hits. Vastrical finding that kill. 2 for 1 so far as I5 now turns their attention to that middle tower and does take it. They will likely be pulling off here quickly as Heroes and Zeros is regrouping, looking to possibly pick up a couple of kills here. They will not, however. I5 will make a rotation around to the right lane. The minions are just approaching it. That'll be a nice free tower for them as well. Finding themselves around a 3,000 gold lead again over Heroes and Zeros. So far, so good. They're making fairly good use of this Fire Giant buff for the time being. We have a bit of a reprieve for Heroes and Zeros as I5 is scattered back around the map. Their Fire Giant buff will be wearing off very shortly here. And I believe it, in fact, it has not. Still floating around some members. I was like, I'll check Hunbats. Yeah, actually, come to think of it, it also helps to actually check the correct team when you're looking to see if they do still, in fact, have Fire Giant buff on them. Looking at Heroes and Zeros when I5 has the Fire Giant buff does not tell you that it has worn off. Will be happening here shortly, that is for sure. I5 rotating around, possibly looking for that left outer tower.
Your left tower is under attack.
Agni doing what he can, not the quickest tower taker in the game. Tornado's coming out, Agni now tanking the tower, Advert moving in. Little tankier doing the work now. I5 has taken their 4th tower on the back of that Fire Giant push. Fire Giant buff has now actually worn off of both teams. Not just the team that never had it in the first place. Blink forward from Athena, look for the taunt, only finding Durgis. Monkey, or Hunbats coming in. Fear No Evil landing onto Sentry and Lloydie in the back. Durgis jumping out. Spirit Tempest coming down, not quite enough to kill anybody. Did he catch on King? Not entirely sure. I think the tower shot got the final hit as he leapt out. This fight not going well in favor of I5 right now. They are on the retreat, not able to find that tower either. Lloydie looking to get away. Apollo Sonic, or Mercury Sonic booming across the fight. Alquan getting dangerously low. Will not make it out. Made you look coming across. Agni not able to get out either, however. Fight still continuing now, a 2 versus 3. Advert doing what he can in the middle of a fight. Adapting now, coming back in. Looking for El Seto, looking for anyone he can find. Will be picked off, not able to find a kill. Advert now getting chased down as well. Will be a deicide for Heroes and Zeros. Heroes and Zeros just keeping themselves in this game. I5 doing what they can. They overstayed their welcome under that tower. Fire Giant buff going down. Straight 5-on-5 under the tower. Not quite strong enough to pull it off at this point in time. 21 minutes, 37 seconds in the game. Once again, Heroes and Zeros doing their best to pull themselves back into things. Every single time I5 looks like they're about to run with something and just take the game out of control, snowball this to victory, Heroes and Zeros just puts their foot down and says no, and turns it back around. Still have a 2,100 gold deficit to recover from, but they're doing everything in their power to recover from it. Salcedo clears out the wards by the Fire Giant pit. If I can find the person I'm looking for. No more vision wards available on that side of the jungle at the moment to counter ward. Heroes and Zeros finding themselves another gold fury. It will bring them within a 1,000 gold lead. Actually, lead now sitting at less than 500. Math is hard when dealing with numbers less than 1,000 between them. Blink over the wall, coming out. No fear, no evil yet. There it is, onto Advert. Searing Pain coming out. Advert getting dangerously low. The monkey picking him off with his monkey. Sonic Boom is getting charged. Looking for the nice situation. Blink follow from Durgis. Nice 3-man Ring of Spears coming out. This 4-man Ring of Spears. Searing Spear Tempest coming out as well. Adapting, getting picked off in the ring. Durgis getting picked off as well. Heroes and Zeros just saying, no, you're not winning this fight. Sandtree in the background looking for kill onto Aceto. Blink forward from Enigma, though, will send him running. Tornadoes are taking away. Celestial Beam not quite connecting. Sandtree now running for his life, trying to prevent the deicide again. Across the skies is up, will not find the knockup. Sandtree trying to find the kill onto Ao Kwong. One more hit would do it, but not able to find it. Taunt coming out. Vastrical will find the kill. Heroes and Zeros now turning their attention to the Fire Giant. They'll get this one for free. No one available for I-5 able to come in and steal that. Going down a little bit slow, but they will pick this Fire Giant up slowly but surely. Chalk running over in that general direction, not going to be getting there in time. Chalk actually just electing to clear those back Harpy camps instead. Heroes and Zeros, for the first time this game, I believe, has found themselves in the lead. 1.6k gold ahead of I-5. If this keeps up as it's been going, I-5 may find themselves... Well, they're on the back foot right now. They're going to find themselves knocked down and out if they cannot turn this back around again. So far, this game has been very back and forth. We'll see what comes out and happens as Heroes and Zeros turns their attention to that mid lane tower. I-5 gonna let that outer tower drop, only worth 500 gold. Choosing instead to make their stand at the middle tower. Blink forward from Durgis. Searing Pain coming out, catching Sandtree and Advert. The team fight has begun. Lots of damage coming out until Seto. Not the person they want damage on, though, as Vashko finds the kill onto Advert. Durgis, nice Ring of Spears in the back, finding 3. But the fight continuing outside the fight, not going in I-5's favor. Fight now adapting, dropping as well to the Searing Tempest. Spirit Tempest, not Searing Tempest. Durgis getting dropped as well. 5-0 in favor of Heroes and Zeros under the tower. This very well will be the game right here. Heroes and Zeros making quick work of that Phoenix as they turn their attention to that Titan. About 25 minutes, 35 seconds into the... 30. Not quite 30 seconds either. 25 minutes, 28 seconds into the game. I-5 being defeated by Heroes and Zeros after very, very impressive early game control of the entire map. Heroes and Zeros just repeatedly putting the stop to all their shenanigans, coming out in the end with the victory on the back of 3 deicides. See a couple guys on Heroes and Zeros doing some work. Vastrical with the almost 1,400. Numbers are hard. 14,000 player damage. I was like, doing lots of work, but actually second lowest damage on his team. Lots of kills though, cleaning up. All said and done. They cross the skies into the back of the fight after doing some split pushing, paying off in the end. I-5 though, try as they might, were not able to hold on to their early lead. Trying to take a quick look at things. What could they really have done differently? That one dive under the tower was kind of the turning point of that match, overestimating the lead that they had on Heroes and Zeros. At about 18 minutes into the game, going for the left lane middle tower, not able to find it and getting killed off. I believe it was a 2-for-5 fight. They lost all 5 members of their team. So a little bit of over-aggression being pretty much costing them the game as they lost their final lead of the game on the back of that, as things just completely turned around and Heroes and Zeros just turned things over onto them and just ran with it from there for the victory. Anyway, that's going to be it for this matchup. Thank you guys very much for watching. Comments and criticisms on this cast are very much appreciated. Otherwise, thanks for watching and have a great day.